This is the second bottle that I bought like this. That is now fallen and broke. Annoyed isn't even the word. As you saw there, the other bottle broke, so both of them. But what's cute is the fact that this video was in my first, this bottle was in my first YouTube video, and now it's in my not last video about cancer, but one of my last videos. I just completed chemo, 12 sessions of chemo, so that's great. Yeah, so it's a milestone, whatever. Anyway, I was gonna write it down, but I'm not gonna do that. And the reason I sound the way I sound is because I have the flu. I did 2 COVID tests in the past 3 days. Felt sick on Sunday. Chemo was scheduled for Tuesday, the 28th of December. I felt sick on Sunday after Christmas. Had a sore throat, and then I went to the doctor on Monday. Doctor did a rapid test, it was negative, all good, gave me antibiotics, and then I did chemo on I went to chemo on the Tuesday, and then they scheduled me, by accident they scheduled me for the Wednesday and not the Tuesday. Anywho, yeah, so that happened. Guys, it's extremely hot. I have the flu. I'm like, wow, there's a lot going on right now. Not feeling great, but keeping myself busy. You know how I am. Yeah, so we've come to the end of a chapter. Chemo, 12 sessions of chemo. I did not do any radiation, immunotherapy, or anything else. I literally just did chemo. 12 sessions of chemo scheduled every 2 weeks. And yeah, it went as well as can be expected. There were some ups and downs. It was a whole, like a roller coaster. It's not over yet, because obviously my results only come a few weeks after today, or after chemo yesterday. And sorry for the sniffing, there's nothing I can do about it, so yeah. Yeah, so the results come a few weeks after, and I told my doctor, he said I must come back in 2 weeks, and I was like, bruh, I need some more time. Like, give me a break, you know. Every 2 weeks it's been chemo, and now I'm just like, I took leave for the month of Jan, so just give me a break to feel what I need to feel, you know, and just be me, like just live for a month without any extra stuff. So yeah, the last chemo session went quite well. I slept during the chemo session. I was very anxious the night before, so that was hectic. Yeah, things have been going well, and I've come to many realizations. I've come to many turning points in how I feel and stuff. A lot of people are going through a different journey, guys. Like, a lot of people are experiencing a different thing, you know. I'm talking like, some people are going through hectic financial difficulties, some people are going through loss of a loved one, some people are going through mental illnesses, disabilities, some people some type of cancers, some people where cancer has now come back after they were in remission, or whatever the case may be. And there's so many things going on around the world that I just want you to, if you take away anything from my journey, guys, if you take away anything from what I've learned, the one thing that I can say is really important is, we might not agree with each other, but we've got to be patient with each other. That's something J. Cole said. You might not know, you in your mind, your struggle might be more than the next person, and it might be more difficult to relate, or their story might not resonate with you, but be patient, be kind, be loving, be compassionate, be understanding as much as you can be. At the end of the day, we're all human, and that's just life. Like, we all go through our own battles. It's all designed according to our journey. Your journey is unique to you, and I've always said that. Yeah, so like, there's been a few trials and tribulations, or whatever you want to call it, in the past few months, besides the cancer. Just the lessons that I've learned throughout this whole thing. Guys, don't depend on anyone but yourself. One thing I can tell you for sure is the only dependable person you have in your life that will put you first before anyone else is you. It's only you. There's no one else. Like, even your parents have a limit, even your sister and your brother and your best friend. Everyone has a limit. It doesn't mean that they don't care about you. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. But the person that's going to be there fully 100% for you is you. And there's no disputing that, whether you like it or not. That's just how life is. You need to be able to depend on yourself, and you need to trust yourself. You need to know that you're strong enough to get through shit. Like, I didn't know, guys, that I could get through chemo. Like, when I got the diagnosis, I was numb. I didn't know how to feel, and a part of me thought that I felt what I needed to feel, in the first month or two of being diagnosed and stuff. But I didn't. A part of me thought I dealt with the breakup and how it was handled and whatever, but I didn't. And those feelings only manifested at a later stage. My point to you is this: allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. If you need to feel hurt today and tomorrow you feel great, that's great. If you feel like today you just can't do anything, allow yourself to feel that. If you feel like you can conquer the world and now you're ready for everything that comes your way, allow yourself to feel, because you're going through the emotions, you're going through the journey, and the only way that you are going to get to where you truly need to be is allowing yourself to be where you are at that moment. And I beat myself up a lot about not being where I wanted to be, not being patient enough with myself. I was not patient at all in my healing process. I just went go 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 go, and over the last 4 chemo sessions, the final 4, I had so many realizations of how hurt I actually am inside, how I feel about things, my hair, my eyebrows, the breakup, cancer, financial difficulties, somebody pretending that they're somebody that they're not, and having to deal with a lot of emotional baggage as well. It didn't make this journey any easier. But what I can say is that recently I've allowed myself to feel. I've had friends that have put things into perspective for me, and I've been able to sit and put things like into perspective for myself, to realize that it's okay that you're not where you thought you were supposed to be. If you feel like you aren't over something, you aren't over it, and just pretending that you are is weird. It's weird, because what are you actually trying to prove? There's nothing to prove to anyone. Nobody out there gives you anything or does anything for you, so why are you trying to prove anything? No matter what, guys, I gave my best in everything in my life. One thing people will tell you about me is that I give my best, no matter what, no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, our friendship, whatever it is, I give my best all the time. And that's in my work, my cancer journey, my vlogging, my everything. I do it to the best of my ability. Within doing things to the best of your ability, you know that when you walk away from the situation, or when something doesn't work out, you know that you tried your all, you tried your best, and that's the best feeling to walk away with. You don't have doubt, you don't have second thoughts, you don't think about what could I have changed or done better, or there aren't now insecurities that come out of nowhere. It's a good feeling to have. But yeah, so that's the emotional journey. That's what it's been so far. It's been up and down, and one thing I can just say is thank you to everyone that has been there for me, my friends, my family, all of you that send loving and supportive messages. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And in terms of the actual physical journey, what's going to happen now is, in a few weeks time, I'm going to go back for my results. So basically, I'm going to be doing, I did 12 chemo sessions. I'm going to be doing my bloods, obviously, when I go back. I think it's the 2nd of Feb. My bloods, a bone marrow biopsy. That's where they dig the needle in again into the bone marrow, and a scan, and that will show whether I'm in remission or not. And then based on that, I don't know what the options are after that. I know that my doctor will speak to me about that once that happens. We are praying for full remission, and everything is pointing towards that. But like I said, mental preparation is key, guys. Remember that. Don't allow yourself to be completely shocked by news. Kind of mentally do your research and mentally prepare yourself, even though your prognosis is excellent or good or whatever it may be. Cancer is a very difficult topic, so just do your research and mentally prepare yourself that if there is another bump in the road or whatever it may be, you are strong enough to do it. And that way, when it does come, you aren't shocked to that extent, like, no, I thought this was done, and that's it, then now I'm moving on. And it sometimes it doesn't always work out like that. And I'm very positive for my outlook and my outcome, and I leave it all in God's hands. Apart from that, so once that's done, and let's say I'm now in a full remission, I will have to go for checkups. For the port has to stay in for 8 months, so I have to go for a port flush basically every 3 months. So 3 months, and then the last quarter, I'll have to go again, and then I have to go for monthly checkups. But yeah, I'll do a more extensive video on what happens afterwards, once I know for myself exactly like the timetable, what's gonna happen, how many checkups am I gonna go for, so on and so forth. This journey has really been not one that I thought I would share at first, but honestly, I found a family, I found loved ones through this journey, and those who have stuck by me through this, girl, you don't wanna know when the hair grows, when the hair starts growing, and eyebrows too. Oh, yo, guys, it's so hot. Anyway, no, guys, like, up from here, and I thank God for everything. And yes, I'm going to continue doing this, and I'm still recovering from chemo. I don't know how I'm like this the day after chemo. Please don't ask. I think it's the excitement of the last, or the antibiotic, or I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I will keep you updated, and thank you so much to every single one of you for liking and subscribing, for sharing with your family members, for helping touch somebody somewhere out there that might need this. I appreciate you more than you know, and that person out there that it's touched probably appreciates you more than you know. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.